This is Abigail Williams reporting for WBNN Channel 9 News. Welcome to the signing of Gavin Wilson to Bryan College for basketball and golf.
This is Delaney Eves reporting for WBNN Channel 9 News. Gavin, Coach Allen says that this year's boys basketball team was the most successful in Mount Juliet High School history. What was your role in that level of success?
For me, my role was just to be the leader of the team, and then as far as like whatever Coach Allen asked me to do, I felt that I would do that to the best of my abilities, whether it was on the defensive end, offensively if I needed to score the ball, and so just being able to do whatever the coaches need me to do.
We understand that your basketball teammates have been important in your life. Can you tell us about what your teammates have contributed to your life both on and off the court?
My teammates are huge. I mean, every single one of them I love deeply. And so for me, like I have my closest friends like JC and Ryan, and I spend a lot of time with them. And so they keep me light on my feet, laughing a lot. So that's always good. And then Will specifically helped push me in a lot of aspects of my game as far as like getting in the gym all the time and staying in the gym. And so he helped push me to another level.
Coach Allen, Gavin's journey from his earliest time on the team has been special. Can you speak about what Gavin was like in his first year compared to what he's like now and what created that growth?
He was real small when he first got here. And then, I figured out early on that he had a different work ethic than most players, and he just sort of made a decision at a young age that he was going to be a really good high school basketball player, and he was determined. He was here every day working on his own. When we worked, he worked as hard as he could. He sort of set a standard by his work ethic with a couple of the other seniors and Will and Gage and some of these guys that is really special, and it sort of set a standard for our program that if you want to be special, this is how hard you work, and everybody on our team knows how hard he worked and what he did to make himself a special player. And I tell him all the time, I didn't tell him when he played, I tell him now, he made himself one of the best players in the state, which, I didn't see it when he came here, and it's just been a special, special journey that he was on and is still on.
Parents, what do you see that's special in Gavin's work ethic?
I'll answer that. Well, the thing about it is he's determined to never fail, and for him, when it comes to work ethic, it's not really work ethic, it's just a way of life. And so I think that's the special piece, is that he doesn't separate working hard or not working hard. He just separates what he has to accomplish in a day. And for him, work ethic is just a way of life.
This is also a question for the parents. What does Gavin signing to Bryan College mean to you?
To me, it means the world, because it means he's 2 hours away from me. So it means I can go and continue to support his team like I always have. We're going to be at all the games. We can get there. We've got a great coach, a great Christian environment that he's going to be supported in. So he's going to be able to continue to walk his faith beyond these walls and just continue to influence other players. So it's exciting.
This is a question for Coach Rikorsky. What makes Gavin attractive for your program?
Initially, it was his academic achievement and the kind of young man that he was. It literally was the first thing I saw, his ACT score, his GPA. Got to know him a little bit on the phone. I'm thinking, this kid's a terrific kid. But unfortunately, I don't sign just terrific kids. They got to be good basketball players. So we brought him up on a visit, and he had a heck of a day. He really played at a high level. We probably had, at that point, 15 to 20 kids that have come up at that point in time, and I think he had the best day of anybody that we had on a visit. So he played exceptionally well. He's very skilled, and he fits our style. Like, he can really shoot it. We're looking for a kid like that. He's going to have, I think, a very good career at Bryan, and we're really excited to have him in our culture and just everything about him. So that's kind of what brought us to him.
Miss Rainey, would you like to say a few words?
I do. I think Gavin has qualities that everybody has touched on a little bit. I think there's lots of talent in the world. Talent is almost a dime a dozen sometimes. Work ethic is something you don't see in almost all your athletes, so that takes it to another level. But I think there's a whole nother level that all of the coaches need to wrap their hands around of what they know, and that's the ability for him to be coachable. And that is not something you see in every athlete. And I think that is what makes him an elite athlete. His academics are there, his work ethic is there, the talent is there because he's worked hard to cultivate that. But I think what is making him stand out above everybody else is that he does everything he's told to do. He is a leader in all aspects on the field. The fact that he's a dual sport athlete is amazing. That's not something that you hear all the time at the collegiate level. So I think Gavin is taking so many positive things to Bryan College. We're so proud that he is going to be joining your program, Coach. I hope we are sending you some of our best and brightest. I think there's nothing about Gavin that you won't be thrilled to have. And I think he's going to continue to grow and get stronger and better, and we just can't wait to see what he's going to do. We're ready for him to give back to Mount Juliet and not forget that he's always a Bear, and that we'll be here, and that's what we love to see in our alumni. So he's an amazing kid. Mom and Dad, there's just not words. Thank you for everything you did. Thank you to the coaches, and thank you, Bryan, for letting him have this opportunity. He's amazing. So Gavin, you have 2 letters that you have to sign. So let's do basketball first. If you'll sign your basketball letter, please. And now if you will sign your golf letter.